Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to the third episode in the series of creating a house in SketchUp. Last time we put walls up. So we've got 6-inch thick outside walls, 8 feet tall. You can see in a few places where I used lines, they're still on the inside of the walls. And you can go around and clean that up at any point. But it's nice not to have random, like that one right there. It's nice not to have random. I use those as random lines. I use those as measurement lines, but it, um, even though I deleted the top parts, it kept some of these down here. So if I know what they are. Where I drew and stopped, I stopped short. Oh, that one it didn't like. So I'm going to undo that, and that one I'm going to keep. On occasion, you'll end up with a line that you just have to have, like that one. So if you have to have it, you have to have it. It's fine. We're going to paint over it for the most part. Just looking for any lines that maybe that one works. I can delete. Excellent. All right. So interior walls. I'm curious whether these walls are going to be 4 inches. I'm guessing maybe they are, but until we measure, we don't really know. There's no real reason to have other than quality. A lot of people can't afford um, the 6-inch walls. It's expensive. So let's find out. Let's just measure straight across red. It looks like. Um, I can either type in. Oh, I bet. I don't know. Let's type in 6 inches. 6 inches, and see. I'm thinking interior walls are 4 inches. 4 inches. Enter. Yep, definitely closer to 4 than 6. So inside walls, because you don't need the insulation on the inside. In this case, look at that. I didn't even have to measure because it's showing me green, and it also clicks right there and says, hey, you're even with the end. Do you want to stop here? Yes. Thank you, SketchUp. So clean up as you go. So measurement line, get rid of, don't need it. So now we know inside walls are 4 inches, not not 6. You may have noticed I just changed that from gray to white. That's just a 3D printing habit. It doesn't matter what it is. So, all right, so you're going to go around and do every little, even if it's a stub of a wall. So this is a closet, I'm guessing. Yep. So a lot of times the closets will have just a little stub of a wall on each side. So make sure it's perpendicular. Type in 4 inches. Don't forget, these are little 4-inch walls. And green, there we go. And now what I like to do here is just go ahead and draw a line all the way and stop here. That ensures that this wall is lined up with that wall, because you can always go back in. I don't want to delete it yet. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to click, drag red. Sometimes my mouse moves, but make sure it doesn't. 4 inches, enter. Now I can finish this wall green all the way to, I'm not really sure. I'm going to stop short because the outside wall matters the most. So I'm going to now delete that wall that's not really there, that line. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. So I have, I'm not going to switch all those. I'm going to switch that back to gray. It's fine. So they're all the same. It's easier to see, actually. On a white floor plan, these gray walls actually very helpful. So it's the same process. You're just going through and doing a lot of measuring, and make sure everything's perpendicular or parallel. 4 inches. Is it a little tedious? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So that needs to be green, but I don't know where to stop. So you can see I don't know where to stop because I haven't measured that wall. So I stop short, hit escape, and then I'm going to come over here, click, drag And it even says, hey, you're 4 inches if you want to know. So I don't even have to measure. I just sometimes SketchUp, again, is very smart. Red, click. And then these should just snap together. Excellent. So you can see this program is really designed for architecture. It does all these little tricks and tips for you. I mean, already done with the wall between the 2 bedrooms, including the closets, almost. So here is what I was talking about. I don't really know. This wall, why is there a line there? Oh, because I started creating, that's right, I came in from the other side. So I might as well finish this one out here. Now when it does that, that's fine. What we did, we just created a shape, but we're going to get rid of that shape soon anyway. So what I'm going to do is measure 4 inches away from there, 4 inches, enter. Now I can go red all the way, red, all the way to the edge and click. That also turns that into a shape. That's fine. And then I'm hoping, see how I don't have to measure very much anymore? Everything's aligned. Right here, I don't know how deep to go. So I'm going to stop short, hit escape. I'm going to, let's see, which way should I go? Measure from here out 4 inches. So I do have to measure once in a while. And this is where I'm going down. It shows me that I'm even. Click, click, connect the dots. And then up here should just be able to stay green. And then I'm going to overshoot that one a little bit and zoom in a bit. These are going to intersect right there. And then I'm going to delete that line and back out. Now, why is that not a shape? Well, it probably is. I don't know what's going on there. Let's delete that. And I'm not sure if I want to delete that one yet. I guess I could. That's fine. So we have the floor plan again. We can see the bedroom underneath of it. This is a doorway. This is a closet. This is a doorway. That's a closet. So they're pretty much just flip-flop. 2 bedrooms that are exactly the same, just flipped. What we need is to finish this off. So that's red all the way to the wall. And then we need to finish this one off, which will be green all the way to the wall. And then clean up with all the little measurement lines. Do the same trick as we did before. Make sure there's no measurement lines, and we will be able to pull the whole thing up. Now it looks like these are all connected except for this one right there. Let's delete that. So we can't do all the inside lines like we did the outside because they're not all connected. So I'm going to start with this little guy. I'm going to pull him up, and I actually don't have to measure. I could just click, pull up, let go, type in 8 feet, enter, and I'm done. Or I could just pull up, put my mouse on the top edge and let go. It's the same deal. It's actually faster. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to select it first, push pull tool, click pull up, put my mouse on the edge. See that? On edge. Let go. No measurement required. Now I've got interior walls. Don't have a door. I do have a closet. But that's good. We'll do the doors later. So now what happens here? Well, we made a shape, right? Now we can't see the rest of the house. So how do we solve that? You're right. We go over to the styles option on the right toolbar. We click on search styles, go to default. Second row, second one over is X-ray mode. That turns everything see-through or X-ray. So now we can see the rest of the house, and we still have a lot of walls to do. Looks like we have some kind of wall system surrounding the fireplace. That's interesting. I don't think we have any pictures of the inside of this house, so I can't even really guess. But they do look like walls. We'll have to get creative when I get to that. So All right, so we're going to do the same thing with all the inside walls, and I'll come back in a minute when those are all done. All right, all interior walls have been drawn, I believe, but the fun part is definitely pulling them up. So we'll see, they're not all connected because there's different sides of the house. So remember, I can either click, pull up, let go, and type in 8 feet, or I can, let me turn off X-ray mode just so we can see a little better. You can see exactly what I've drawn. Did I remember this side over here? Oh, yeah, X-ray mode's off. So here's the fireplace. Oh, that does not look like it worked. How do I know that? Everything is blue. See the blue dots? That means I did something wrong with that. I'm not sure what, but the walls worked. So there's that whole string of rooms. And then over here, master bedroom. Oh, I missed a wall. No, I didn't. So pull up, let go, 8 feet, enter. I just don't know if these do not look like they are. They should pull up. Why are they not? So that means usually I'm missing a, when that happens, I'm missing a line. Maybe I didn't draw something. So I'm going to turn back on X-ray mode because it allows me to see somewhere I'm not connected. So I'm just going to make sure that I think that might have been it. I didn't draw that little line right there. Yeah, that was it. So you have to kind of pay attention to what you are drawing. So pull up, let go, 8 feet. And I believe, let me turn off X-ray mode. Oh, that is not right. Let's get rid of the, oh, okay. So again, I'm looking sideways just to see if I missed. I think maybe I didn't draw. Oh, I can see the lines, but why? So something's not quite right. But okay, when that happens, a lot of times all you have to do is draw another. Oops. I'll just use pencil. Just draw another line on top of that, just to make sure you haven't missed anything. And a lot of times that will fix, most of the times that will fix it like it just did. Now that is a separate shape, and I can pull those up, pull up, let go, 8 feet, enter, turn off X-ray mode. So there are, let's just double check. I haven't done any doors or any windows. All right, so these are just walls. So I'm just looking that I need to figure out the fireplace thing. But it does look like we have outside walls are 6 inches thick. Inside walls are 4 inches thick and looking pretty good. Why some of them are white, some are gray, I don't know. Shouldn't have happened that way, but we're going to paint them eventually anyway. All right, so that is it. Probably just, I can solve this real quick too before I wrap it up. I'm just going to redraw. I think it just worked. Sometimes you just forget a little corner. So I'm not sure how high this is going to be. I'll just make it 8 feet. This is basically protection from the fireplace. Fireplace will be over here, and there's a wall behind it. I don't know if I love that, but that's what the floor plan shows. It is kind of weird, but I may do something different with that. I would prefer a double-sided fireplace you could see all the way around. But maybe this is just too close right here. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So that is it for walls. Outside, inside walls are built to the correct thickness and the correct height. That's how you do it in SketchUp. I'll catch you next time around. For now, though, Mr. Johns is out.